Welcome back. There's a viral video out of Chaska capturing a sly fox swiping golf balls right out from under a couple of golfers. I spoke with some of the folks who were over at the town course about this animal interference.
Where'd she go?
She's taking my
She
ball.
ran away.
Typically, a lost ball isn't exactly worth a post.
We just all stared at each other and started hysterically laughing.
For Carrie Jo Christensen's group, the par 5 15 at Chaska Town Course will now be known as the Foxhole.
It landed about 3 feet away from the fox. And as soon as it landed, she went up and took the ball.
Where'd she go?
She's taking my
She
ball.
ran away. She ran away with your ball.
Just took my ball. And I kind of liked my shot.
We didn't know what the rule was. Do I get another ball? Do I just take, 2 strokes? Like, what do we do here?
But the fox wasn't done.
And by the time Sarah started walking down there, the fox had come back up onto the green
Run, Fox, run! Run, Fox, run!
to take her ball. I've lost a lot of balls this season and other seasons, but I've never lost one because of a fox. That was new. That was a new event.
No birdies today, just a fox and 2 free drops.
I think she just wants to be a member of our women's league.
Chris Harapsky, KARE 11 News. After a 4-year break, MLB's Field of Dreams game is back tonight. The Twins are trading Target Field for the cornfields of Iowa, taking on the Phillies. The iconic field has a special connection to fans of the movie, which was on cable last night, by the way, and to people who call Iowa home. Keegan Turnbull explains.
Janet Clement is a movie star of sorts.
They love
Don't
second
recognize her?
chances
Maybe you've seen
aspects of
Clement's
it.
car's headlights in this iconic closing scene from the Field of Dreams movie.
I'm right up there,
Right there at the corner.
right there at the corner.
Clement spent her summer afternoon nearly 40 years ago rehearsing how to line up her car just right.
Where else but Dyersville would you give your car, your gas, your whole day for a warm Coke and a cold hot dog?
She had no idea what this baseball diamond in a cornfield would mean for Dyersville decades later.
No, I didn't realize. I knew it was going to be big, and we talked about it. But to see it with all the lights on, the magic of what that was, if you build it, they will come.
Dyersville Events Keith Ray says the movie's notoriety started with Kevin Costner and James Earl Jones' stardom. But the site's simple beauty is captivating, even today.
The field itself has become such a part of American culture. People look at this as like a pilgrimage to come here. People come here and they're just amazed at how pretty it is. The sunsets here are priceless.
Clement says the Field of Dreams goes deeper than the rural Iowa landscape. It's about second chances and family.
It just brings back such good memories. It was family-centered, so families would come to bring their kids. They play ball on the field.
The ghosts emerging from the corn and playing catch with your dad.
What an amazing trip. Over to Wisconsin now. A group of competitive dragon boat paddlers is getting ready to take their paddles overseas. The Crosse Mississippi Sisters will soon join breast cancer survivors from all around the world for an international dragon boat festival that is in France. Crystal Flintrop has that story.
For the Crosse Mississippi Sisters, moving a dragon boat forward takes more than strength.
Attention!
It takes every person moving as one.
Go!
The team will only be successful if we do what we do in synchrony. And that's synchrony of pace, synchrony of power, synchrony of thought. And that's what makes this so special.
Michelle Thorman has been paddling with the team since it began 13 years ago. The group brings together breast cancer survivors to train together on the water and support each other off it.
I expected it to be really for athletes and people that were coming into the boat being serious about sports, and what I found is it's this beautiful community of women really taking good care of each other and showing up for themselves in a really beautiful way.
And now, the sisters are about to join a community that stretches around the world. The team is heading to France for the International Breast Cancer Participatory Dragon Boat Festival.
We have a parade of nations like the Olympics. On our lanyards, we have a whole bunch of bling that we're going to be able to trade with people and talk to people like an Olympic village.
The festival also includes educational events and 2 days of racing. But for these sisters, the finish line is only part of what's waiting in France.
4,500 breast cancer survivors from all over the world are coming together to compete with a small C and a big spirit.
Now, the sisters want to put their best forward when they hit the water, but their place at the finish line isn't what defines this team. The sport gives them a way to challenge what a breast cancer diagnosis can take away by focusing on what they can still do.
I think when you get that cancer diagnosis, you think life will never really be the same. Knowing that you can keep moving is so important, and that you can keep doing the things you did before breast cancer.
And each time they get in the boat, they're surrounded by women who don't need an explanation of what it took to get there.
It's kind of an unwritten code that exists between us because we've all navigated that journey, and so we're able to really show up and be able to be vulnerable when we need to be. We can be strong and lean on each other when we need to, and so it's just that instant camaraderie that's been really incredible.
In France, they'll see that same message reflected back at them by thousands of other survivors, that life after breast cancer can still be full, active, and shared with others.
All right, stick with us. We got more news and weather coming up after the break.